Is there a role that you tend to play in the workplace within your team? Now, by role here, I don't mean your organizational role, which is defined by your job title. You are the finance director, the HR manager, the marketing director, the executive assistant, the marketing assistant, CEO, board member, and so on and so forth. This is your organizational role. I mean your psychological role. So what is a psychological role? Let me give you straight away example of psychological roles you can relate to. The optimist, the challenger, the carer, the disruptor, the cynic, the whistleblower. These are psychological roles that we play unconsciously when we are part of a system. In this case, the system is our workplace, is our team. And they have a function. The function of the psychological roles that we tend to play is the one to keep the team on task and help the team, assist the team to achieve the goals. So when different roles are played by different members in a team, so there is fluidity, this is normally a healthy situation, a healthy scenario, a positive scenario. We all at times step in unconsciously, as I said, and play a psychological role, the supporter, the rescuer, the optimist, or the cynic, or the critic. The other side of the medal is when one team member, that could be actually, one of us, is stuck in a role and continuously plays the same psychological role. Now, this happens a lot in families. There's a very common example that you can all relate to. For example, people that are defined the black sheep of the family. They constantly play that psychological role. So as I said, this can happen in teams. One person suddenly begins and continues to play the same role, perhaps the disruptor, the cynical, or the critical, and is labeled eventually, is kind of polarizing the attention. And what happens? The team either goes with this force or shuts down this force. So tries to shut down the team member. Why does this happen? Well, the reason why this happens is because the team member probably unconsciously wants to address an issue that the group, the team itself, is not addressing. It can be an issue of power, trust. It can be an issue of competence. And this issue is not faced by the team. So when the issue is not faced, recognized by the team members, we tend to see people who are stuck in a role lock. This is what it is called, this role lock. Now, what to do if you are recognizing that you are stuck in a role lock? It's not easy because we don't recognize immediately that we are stuck in these roles, especially if we are really under pressure at work. We tend to play this psychological role and we realize it maybe a year later, quite later, that we have played a specific role that we didn't want to play eventually because it's hard wanting the team to address an issue that it's not addressed. Raise awareness, become more aware of the role you're stuck into, and notice that normally the role you can get stuck into is a role that you've played in the past as you were a child, a teenager. So it's a repeating role of the past that you may unconsciously force to be played. So pay attention to this, raise awareness, see what kind of roles you played in the past. Is this a role again that you tend to step into? Let me know what you think about this topic. It is a real topic. It is a situation that does happen in teams, in groups. So let me know if you experience this as a team member or as a team leader. And for any other question, you can contact me You'll find my details at the end of this video. Take care.